everybody. Today's A Mediocre Time is brought to you by
BartTheRealtor.com. It's the Bart Merrick team. It's Bart Merrick, Crystal Van. And if you're looking to buy or sell your house, they're the team to use. You get both of them.
Yeah.
They do this full time.
You get two overly qualified realtors that work in conjunction, and they are awesome.
They know the market. They've been working this entire time, post-pandemic, in the pandemic, pre-pandemic. They know how the market works. Also, if you're looking to buy outside of Central Florida, they've got a whole network of other BDMs, of other partner realtors that they could refer you to. So
you can get a leg up through their relationships.
Yeah, so no matter where you're looking to buy, please contact the Bart Merrick team. They'll help you out, even if it's out of state. But we've got a listener on the line, Josh, that used Bart and Crystal. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing really good.
So Bart, oh God,
Josh, did you hear Meemaw laughing at the She's like, ha, you fucking idiot!
She's like,
I
feel like you laughed a little too hard.
She peed her pants. She's laughing so hard over there.
Hold on, shouldn't you be a little sad when the owner is losing his mind?
You go, oh no! She says, "I'm sorry, sir."
Like when you look out the window and you see the CEO of the company, he lost his keys. He's looking on the floor. You're like, oh my God, I'm gonna be not have a job.
I think we can all agree that when he fell off the bike, I got scared.
Sorry, Josh. How you doing?
I'm doing really good.
All right.
Yeah, you said that already, Josh.
So, did you use Bart and Crystal to buy, sell your house? How does it work there?
How does it work?
Absolutely. So we use them to buy a house. My wife and I have been living in an apartment since we moved from Claremont for about a year.
Yeah.
And apartment living is miserable.
Yeah, man, it's gross.
They had to show us like 20-something different houses, I feel like, and help us construct like really advanced offers using pieces and mechanisms that I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
And they were there the whole time.
I'm glad you brought that up, Josh, because if your real estate agent isn't familiar with
the mechanisms, you kick them to the curb.
Well, how to construct an offer to make sure that your offer is the top offer that's getting accepted, especially in this market. You're not even going to be close.
No
You'll never buy a house
whatsoever. Yeah, you'll get nothing.
And Bart and Crystal, I hear my wife getting creative with how to write offers that will get accepted, and that's what you need in this market. So I'm glad you got to purchase a house. I mean, it's getting easier, and that's what my wife and Bart have told me, that the market has changed a little bit, and people are now buying more properties. Like it was almost impossible 9 months ago.
And that's why you want to use Bart and Crystal. There's two people that have been in the market. They've been working this entire time, pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, so they know when things do change, they know how to accurately adjust your offer.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't adjust, if you're not free-flowing, if you're not a little bit liberal here, you're not going to get anything.
So, Josh, it sounds like you were happy with your experience with the Bart Merrick team.
It was amazing. We've had friends in the market, and they took twice as long to buy. They put in 3 times as many offers, and they really just didn't have the expertise and the relationship to lean on that my wife and I had with Bart and Crystal. So we're super happy, and it really made the process very easy.
Awesome. Well, Josh,
that's great, man.
Thank you very much for using our sponsors. We are starting up getting people back in the studio again to watch shows. We're a little bit backlogged, but you could feel free to get your free Gabriella plant on our website, or we'll send you anything you want off our merch page.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Send you a pair of my wife's panties. You want those.
Listen, we appreciate everybody using our sponsors. So congratulations on the new house, Josh, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, man. Be good. We probably won't talk to you soon.
Yeah. That's a lie. I just say that.
You lie every time we talk to somebody. You're like, we'll talk to you soon. I'm like, no, we won't. We'll never talk to you again.
And then you're like, where's my free stuff? I'm like, who's this? I've never said that.
I'm sorry. Refresh me on who this is.
BartTheRealtor.com.
Live from the Streamline Mortgage Solutions studio, it's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
I mean, 100% he farted.
I was right on
Let's
time.
go, fart.
I was right on time today because I actually took about 20 minutes on the toilet to get it all out.
Oh, my God. Let's go. Hey, it's City Friday, everybody. Welcome to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer, is here. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
Seth farted, 100%.
Oh, yeah. It got hot in here.
Seth Petrozelli's here. How you doing, Seth?
I'm good. I always admit it, so I didn't do it, but it might be lingering.
Seth's roommate is here, Daichi. How you doing, Daichi?
I'm doing good. How are you?
And Seth brought Daichi along because maybe he ties into Seth's good bad story. Also, I got some questions for Dicey about
Dicey.
Daichi.
You already fucking up.
Dicey.
Andrew Dicey Clay.
So we'll go into that first. We got a blowout sale on our merch page.
Blowout sale.
The retro stripe T&D shirt.
That's just shit that doesn't sell,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let's just call it. Let's pull the.
Is it cheaper? It's cheaper.
Yeah,
right?
let's pull the curtain back. Let's just call it what it actually is. Yeah, we're like, it's a blowout sale. Yeah, because nobody fucking likes it.
Is it, how much money is it, Sam?
$15
right.
across the board.
All right.
How
It
much
used to be $35.
35? What the hell? Well, whose idea is that? I mean, you can't blow them that much out.
We gotta
get
get
the
'em
money.
outta here.
We gotta get what they cost
I
back.
thought there were only 20.
I mean, are we trying to blow out our entire bank account?
So anyway, that's at tomandan.com under the merch section. Also, we'll be at Cafe Da Vinci July 29th.
What? Nobody told me. No, I'm kidding.
For
I'll be there.
A free Little Stranger show.
Yeah, True Phonic,
yeah.
Little Stranger are going to be playing. Free show. Come see us. We're going to be there a little bit early.
Yeah, about 8:30. We're all going to show up.
Yeah, come hang out. And it's in my hometown of DeLand, Florida. And I haven't been back there in a minute because my parents are both dead and I don't like to go back.
So, how you doing, Seth?
I'm good. My mom's not dead. She had COVID. I was worried for her bad. She was bad.
She's okay though now?
She's okay though now. She hasn't texted me back today, which I'm a little.
That's been happening. We have
okay.
a guy, a friend of the show that people texted and he's not texting back. We think he's dead.
Yeah.
It's going around, the death.
Yeah, so COVID. And
Yeah.
Jeff Howell just got COVID. And we were just telling him the show before. We're like, you haven't got it yet?
Yeah,
That was crazy.
I haven't got it.
I think I told him, I was like, you might be one of the people that are immune to it, like genetically immune, not immune.
Well, he plays in bars all the time. He's always at a City Walk. You know,
Tracy hasn't got it either, but I tried hard when I had it.
Oh, I bet.
I was like, get over here, help me do this. She's like, I don't want to get it. I'm like,
You're like, get over here.
I'm going to do it.
Balls deep.
So Seth's roommate Daichi's here. How you doing, Daichi?
Doing good.
So Daichi, how long have you lived in Seth's? It's a pool house, correct?
Yeah, it's a mother-in-law suite.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Why you got to belittle it? Wow.
Pool house sounds like.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like it's like where some piece of shit stays at the pool house, and he's like,
pool house.
You're like, it's a mother-in-law suite. I mean, come on, man.
Well,
I just came in here to see where the magic happens. You're already being mean to me. Why are you being mean to me, Tom?
No,
just me, Daichi.
Hold on, pool house sounds cooler than mother-in-law
Pool
suite.
house-
You're
I
not a
mean,
mother-in-law.
If you're 16, maybe it sounds cooler.
cool.
It's a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
hold on.
cool.
Well, I thought a pool house sounded
Pool house is
fancier
like-
than
no,
mother-in-law
pool house
suite.
is where Kato Caitlin
For me,
stays.
it sounds kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess. Yeah, you're right. It sounds cooler for Seth
cool
to
to
own
do
it.
shit.
Yeah, because I own a pool house.
Yeah.
Because
I live in the
Sorry,
pool house
Daichi.
because I'm a loose cannon Gen Xer, and I have
Indicates
no
I have a-
rules, and I ride a skateboard everywhere I go. I'm Bart Simpson.
So, how long have you lived with Seth?
I'd say about 3 years. Going on 3 years, maybe 4 years right now.
This will probably be going on 4.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen each other's penises?
Good question.
I think so.
Thank you, Sam. I like that. Finally, somebody
That's
the only credit you
finally, somebody give me some fucking respect around here. I say,
I mean,
We were all wondering.
have you seen each other's penises? And
Maybe
Sam's
by
like,
accident.
excellent.
when I sent you guys the dick pics, I sent him one too, just to have it, just so you have it.
Okay, you
I
just
just sent
say
it to all my
all
friends.
right.
It was a mass text.
I still got that.
I don't.
I actually approved of it before.
Yeah, I was like, is this all right? You think this is good?
I rate all of his
Wait a
pictures,
minute. You had him review it before you sent it out to people?
Of course.
You got to make sure it looks
Of course.
okay.
Is that what a pool boy does? Is a pool-
Wait, is that what everybody does?
And the thing is, so when my master bedroom sits upstairs, there's a little loft. Daichi, he's in the second floor because he was above my garage, and his house is up there with a window. So literally, I can look out my door, we can see each other about maybe 30 feet away, and be like,
"Oh, so you're looking at each other's through each other's windows like a
textual dick pic, great, please."
It's like a 1980s sitcom.
It is. It is kind of like that. Yeah. But I
got a soup can with a string. So we talk to each other.
Yeah, you guys are like Douchie Howser.
So,
like Vinny. You're Vinny, Daichi.
I'd prefer Kramer.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, because he does walk in sometimes.
But
like in the back door.
But inward Kramer, right? Not Seinfeld Kramer. You want inward Kramer. Yeah.
No. What's his name? Michael Richards? I don't want to be that guy.
No. Well, not
Michael
real,
Richards.
Not real life guy.
Yeah.
Just sitcom, yeah.
So, tell us about the 4th of July.
Are you stunned that they've seen each other's penises?
Well, okay, we have a theory now, and Daichi can tell us if this is true or not, because I feel like Daichi will give it to us real.
I know why there was pause here. You're afraid that you're going to really hurt Seth's feelings.
Well, so we get invited to these
soirees,
these parties at Seth's house,
these ragers,
and they have like the photoshopped pictures and
Photoshop.
You and Tracy always
my invitations.
Yeah, the invitations always.
Daichi was on one of them.
Okay,
yeah. You're always the dog though.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know, you're always like the side character.
Yeah.
If it's like Aladdin, you're Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah,
that's okay.
And they're always slightly racist.
Yeah, they are. You know, like let's Mulan.
Yeah.
Let's make him. Yeah.
So there's
I'll make a man out of you.
Elaborate invitations with these, like usually in the body of the invitation, it's like it's projecting this crazy party.
It
right?
does
It's
project a lot.
It's like show up, bring the booze, and we're doing. We're hiring the bartenders.
It's a paper keg stand, is what I. You know, you feel the vibe.
And so that's what's being portrayed. But then the party happens, and then we inevitably never go because we got families. I can't bring my kids. But
I tried. Now I didn't get to tell you this last time you were in, but I said that we would talk about that. We never went back to it. But I did try to rally. I sent multiple texts. Crystal got at me. She's like, I'm not going over there and showing this body. I happen to think Crystal's beautiful. I think
they're
that's ridiculous.
insecure because they think you're going to have the young sweeties over there.
And look, I'm not going to speak ill of Crystal, but I will tell her that I think she's beautiful, and I think I think she looks great in a bathing suit, and I would like to. I think my wife looks great in a bathing suit, and I wanted them both there, and I tried to rally them, and they shit all over me, and then this guy's like, "What are you doing? Why'd you talk to Crystal? You're an idiot."
Great. I mean, I'd rather 40-year-old moms. There's a difference between
my wife's
a 22-year-old.
Yeah, but people would probably talk more shit about you being a little short guy, fat, pudgy guy than your wife.
Jesus Christ!
It would be more on you than her.
Yeah, I
see. This doesn't instill any confidence.
No,
for Crystal.
It doesn't even bother me. You know, like I wasn't even a target. This guy's like, look at you, fucking Danny DeVito over here.
I'm trying to say that they would target you, not her.
They would.
Yeah. So that's you.
I'm a bigger target.
Yeah.
The irony of that. The irony of that.
You're a shorter, bigger target.
Yeah.
But everybody still remembers the Hippogate. It's like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Like you're hanging out. You remember what dogs do. No matter how much time.
I remember. You said the N-word, and then you said you wanted to be buried with the slaves. I remember it.
Anyway,
so because what I'm attracted to doesn't matter. I don't judge others unless you try to tell me that this is what I should like, and then I'm like, no, well, I don't have to like that, you know? Like,
okay, that's fair. Right? I think that's fair. Without going any further, I think that's fair.
I don't have to like that. It's gross.
That's where you go too far. Yeah.
If you just stopped with, that's what I like, anyway, there's no problem with that.
So here's our theory. From the last 5 invitations we've gotten after, like the Halloween party, the 4th of July party, all these.
There's a New Year's party.
Yeah, the New Year's party.
Oh, my wife's mad. She's not 40. I told you. She's in the fucking chat room, dude. What are you doing?
It's close enough. Right?
That's what I think.
And anyway, so after the party, we never see any video, any pictures, any recap,
I will
any
say
stories.
that there were a couple parties, even at, dare I say, Mark Marrow's pool parties, where I was asked to delete some photos. I was asked to delete some videos. Because there were some times when...
Well, you hear stories, then people come back and like, oh, man.
Fun was had.
Yeah, pushing the pool, there's topless.
Mechanical bull, you know.
Anyway, so we have this theory that these parties are...
all talk.
Exactly.
Really?
They're put off as
Yeah.
these crazy...
Like a banger.
I
but
mean,
it's actually-
the invitation says
Yeah.
banger, you and Daichi and
then
Tracy.
the reality is
the reality
everybody's just
is,
hanging
yeah,
out.
like,
doing some
hey.
You're
beer.
singing karaoke to
It's
yourself.
like the reality is it's
I mean,
just
that's what it ends up
the
as.
reality is it's just like our parties, but then the food's all fucking healthy. And it sucks.
You eat gringos,
I
right?
had gringos like
That's the only reason.
$800 worth
But
of gringos
it's
at my house.
grilled gringos.
Yeah. And then maybe...
Yeah, it's like
Double
when,
D's.
yeah, it's like when people go to Chick-fil-A and they're like, I'll just get the grilled chicken sandwich.
And then maybe a bro goes by the air conditioner and takes a shot of GHB. But I think that's it. I think that's all that's happening. There's not, and so Daichi, are we correct with suspecting these parties are not
Are
that
they
crazy?
fun?
They're pretty.
I mean, they're not like crazy parties. I mean, that last one, there was kids, there was families, there was.
I have kids.
But I prefaced you guys. I told you guys that I'm like, there's going to be kids there. This isn't going to be one of those parties. Bring your kids. And it was
Now
fun.
I don't want to go because I wanted to go to a crazy party.
Want tits. I want high side bikinis.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want drugs.
Yeah.
I want a guy sucking another guy's dick. I want a girl eating another girl's ass.
Yeah.
I
And-
want the pink wand.
Yeah. I want filthy Tom Lawler.
Yeah.
He goes into a G-hole crazy. He
Yeah,
starts
I want
punching your plants
drywall.
off.
He has done that before. We call him Professor G because we had to wheel.
Oh my god!
We had to wheel him out in the wheelchair, and I was dancing around him as a security, and I was going, Professor G, Professor G.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
thought
want
we were
Professor G in a wheelchair punching the plants. And
Now
I
you
feel like
get
it's
it.
just a bunch of families.
Yeah,
and
now you get it.
You get gringos, which is great.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
want
like,
I want lingerie.
I could do that at my own pool party.
Yeah, I want the masquerade ball.
We wanted you guys to come though, so we were trying to
I tried.
kind of curate like an environment that would be like
I appreciate that.
you
I
know,
tried.
that would be
man.
safe for your
Fair
your
enough.
family.
And
to
I tried.
come.
I
You know
tried
what
to
mean?
get
it's,
us there,
It's the
but
4th of July. It's not like
Tom and Crystal really shit on me hard. It really hurt my feelings.
Well, listen, if the next party you throw is a Halloween party.
Halloween is usually the good ones.
Is this going
Or
to
New
be
Year's.
I
no
want-
kids
Right.
allowed?
No,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
I
no,
want Professor G,
Professor G.
the wheelchair,
I'll get some G.
lingerie
I'll
bar.
call my contact and get some G for you.
Okay, all right. Then me and
Or,
Daniel down.
or
We're gonna
Daichi can call his
G-cast.
contact and get some mushrooms.
G-cast.
And if you guys are coming, we'll definitely dial it up.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
All right.
I don't want to
Dial it up.
Yeah, I don't want it dialed up.
Yeah.
I want it
I-
glued.
I don't wanna be a
want
mark-
turn it
The
and
last,
glue it.
the last Halloween party we had, granted, it was because the neighbors were involved too. We had 1,000 people there.
That was too
Maybe-
1,000
Maybe
people.
maybe
That's too many.
700 to 1,000.
Well, that's good. Then I'll jump off the
Yeah,
roof.
yeah.
You guys-
I'll shit down your chimney.
fucking ridiculous.
It was really crazy.
I mean, I had stuff in my refrigerator. I had frozen eggs. I had stuff cracked.
Are you
in my
coming?
Halloween, I'll be out of town.
Where are you going?
Gainesville. There's a music festival.
Oh,
that I
you
go
should have
to.
said none of your fucking business.
I should have. I don't know you.
Oh, okay.
Or
Whatever.
Whoa. What do you mean? Hold on a second. What's happening?
no, I was just gonna say I could make it like Daichi said. I could make it like it was when I was single in my parties when it was like.
What does
I
that
could
mean?
tell. It was just a lot of girls. Like I had my stripper.
So now
pole
it's all
out.
men?
Yeah.
Now
we're
I'm back
all-
in.
No,
Okay,
no,
I want a
there's
party
no
where
women.
we're all just naked, and all the girls are naked, and we're just kind of sitting around like Romans.
Yeah, but we don't want to be naked
not that
around
easy.
Seth and
I'm okay
Daichi.
with it. I'm okay with it because follow me with this.
You're safe around Daichi.
Follow me with
Or
this.
maybe we're-
no. Follow me
Okay,
with this.
all right.
It doesn't matter. Look. We know Apex Predator. We know Top
Okay,
of the Food Chain.
all
Know
right.
what he looks like. All that garbage.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. There's got 1,000 people there. A couple of these fuckos will wander over.
Okay,
and,
all right.
look, I don't care. It's better than me. What? I
All
sit
right.
at home playing a ukulele with my daughter, playing Xbox like a boring dad. I will lay there and get a triple blowjob from three
Oh, come on.
fuckos.
Well, no,
Way better.
You're not going to do
The
that.
last
That's
Halloween party,
cheating
my
on your
brother
wife.
got shit-faced drunk and tried to fight my jiu-jitsu instructor.
All right.
That's what I want
That
to
was-
see.
that was fun.
I just want to see craziness.
I just want to sit around naked and cheat on my wife.
Oh, I had one of my niece's friends give my nephew a lap dance. and it was
Okay,
very,
now we're
very
talking.
awkward, so
Incestual
All right,
lap
see, that's
dances.
yeah.
You
So-
made her?
Well, no, I asked her, and then she's like, "Do you?" I'm like, "Yes, you do." So it was like a little shove.
Okay. Back out.
Seth,
Joke.
That's definitely dialed up.
Fights
I'll
and
give you a choice.
forced lap dances.
do you want to do your good bad story now, or do you want to do it after the break? And I can tell you my Uber story real quick. Whatever you want.
That's fine. We can do it after the break. That's fine.
Okay.
We have time. It looks like we have time.
So, have you guys taken Uber or Lyft lately? Okay. So
I
don't trust those.
I have not. You know what? And I was talking to Andrea about this. I think I've only taken it once during the pandemic, and I don't know why.
So
I just like less traveling, I guess, but it seems like I used it really heavy right before the pandemic, and then I stopped.
I have 3 vehicles. I usually don't need to do that.
No, I like that.
Well, and you don't
really
drink that much, so
yeah.
So, but let me preface this by saying I like the service that they provide. Like, I'll never stop using it because it is like amazing. Because I came from the era of taxis that you could just ride share and basically anywhere you're at, and about 10 minutes, someone will come pick you up and drop you off for a reasonable amount of money. Right? Like, so I'm not bitching too much about this, but I will say that we are in an evolutionary time of Uber and Lyft and ride shares where it's the shittiest. And I'll explain when they started these ride share programs, everybody was into it. They were trying it out. Like, it was like middle class people were doing ride share just to see if they could make some extra money. It was a novelty. Like, you get picked up by nicer cars. Like, you get the bottle of water. Anyway, and then it's degraded to a point, and it may be for a lot of different reasons. I mean, gas prices are crazy high, so it's hard to probably
Uber and Lyft don't pay shit.
Yeah, and it's probably hard to even make margins. But so now we're just the only people doing it are the desperate and the mentally ill at this point. And so, I've had multiple experiences now where I'm bitching a little bit, but I do appreciate the fact that we don't have to call taxis anymore. And I'll get in the car with anybody. Like, it doesn't matter. When you show up, I'm getting in the car.
Yeah, you don't check the name or any of that.
No, hell
they don't
no.
need the light.
I don't check the
lift light.
I don't check the rating, whatever. Like,
Oh my God.
I see them coming. I just get in the car. If Kevin Spacey showed up, I get in his car. Like, it doesn't matter.
I don't think you have anything to worry
I
about.
think that's called male privilege, by the way.
You're right. You're right.
I feel like I get beat up, Kevin
That's
Spacey.
what I'm saying. You're in the back behind them. You could just easily punch them in the back of the head if they try to do anything.
But also, they're not going to try to do
I
anything.
feel like Tom sits in the front.
I
used to. I don't do that anymore. I used to do
weird.
that. So a guy started trying to touch me.
I'll tell you.
You sit there and they put their hand on your thigh. It's weird.
2 recent experiences I've had, like about a month.
How many Ubers are you taking, man?
This guy's getting drunk all around town.
What reminded me, I took it this morning because Crystal's picking me up from here, right from the studio to go to Marco. It's her mom's birthday party, so to save time.
How's that party going to be?
Share a car?
What?
You guys share a car?
No.
He's got 3. Let him borrow one of your Hellcats.
We're going down to Marco, so I don't want to take my truck and leave it in front of the studio for the entire weekend.
Don't blame you.
I'll just leave it at home. I'll Uber here real quick. Anyway, but before this, I get in a car. I think I was Ubering to the Coe golf tournament or something.
Oh, that's right.
This is a while ago. So I get in this person's car, right? And it's a shithole. Like, the car, it smells like cigarettes. Like,
I've had those the last couple times.
Everything's yellow. Yeah. Like, apparently they've become loose with the amount. Like, it used to be you couldn't Uber with a certain year car or whatever. Like, that's all gone. Like, if you so I get in. Again, I'm fine with it. Whatever. I'll drive in any shithole.
Yeah, I'm fine with it too. It serves its purpose.
So
right?
As I'm driving, we're going down I-4, and I start looking at the driver, and the driver literally is dressed like the character Bruno, like like Borat. No, Borat Bruno.
No, he's talking about Sacha Baron Cohen's character Bruno, which is like a flamboyant gay man.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like doesn't matter.
The photo? Like, can I put it
I was going to say, is Pennywise really?
That's today, and I'll get to that.
Man.
So I'm just, and then this guy that's dressed like Bruno that has
a tiny hat. The tiny hat.
He's got jet black side, like he's got
he's got the Rudy Giuliani, the black.
A judge
Dracula,
a Judge Doom, bright bleach blonde M&M poof on the top of his head and jet black sides.
Yes,
wow,
sounds great so far.
My God. And then Demolition Man,
and then I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
So again, I don't care. So I'm driving, and then he makes a call, right? So he makes a call on his Bluetooth, and
so you can hear it.
It's like I'm not even in the back.
To start taking Uber again. If this is what happens, I'll take it all the time.
He makes a call, and then who picks up? I'm not joking. It sounds exactly like an Indian call center scam center, right? And it makes the sound like bloop when they pick up, and it's loud Indian people screaming in the background. And then the person answers the phone and like he's speaking not English, and then the driver starts having a long conversation.
I love it.
With an Indian call scammer, like that's what it exactly.
So he's getting scammed.
No, he's talking to probably his brother.
I have no idea. A long ass conversation with him, and then the entire time I get out of the car and he's still having the conversation.
I would love that ride.
25 minutes,
other than the cigarette smoke.
Because
I'd rather you be on the phone with someone else than trying to talk to me.
No,
I don't want to talk to you.
It's just
safer,
weird,
right? I mean,
put the window down.
No, I
sometimes they get mad when
They
you do
do.
that.
Oh,
like I
fuck
put the
that.
window down
I
at one of them. One time they're like, "So, put the," and I'm like, "All right, I'm not
really?
getting killed over the window."
I sit there and look at my phone the whole time. That's all I
Yeah.
do. So then this morning, I call this the Lyft driver, and this person shows up. I get in the car. I always get into the passenger side back. It seems like that's where they want because they push the passenger side seat all the way up to give you room. Yeah. So I get in the car and then I start driving here. Baldwin Park, whatever. And so a short drive, and then I start looking. At first, when I get in the car, it stinks like goddamn dispensary inside there. Like it smelled like she just smoked
cigarettes.
weed.
This is a girl.
Yes, yeah. It smelled like Bob Marley's hat inside. Like she literally just smoked a giant blunt, and so which I don't care. Who cares? I like weed. I'm fine. But it did smell like she had just smoked a blunt in the car. And then I'm driving, and then I start noticing, I'm like, there's a lot of pictures of Pennywise the Clown around the car. And then I took this, I snuck a pic, and she has now there's multiple Pennywise the Clown.
Yeah, you can see it on her keychain.
Stickers.
Yeah.
And then when I got out of the car, the back of the car had two giant Pennywise. I noticed, and then blood coming out the trunk. Like,
oh, she has a blood card? She's got tampon card, yes.
But it was like there was like a dead body, like a Halloween whatever.
Okay.
And then I'm like, why?
I love it.
Why would you decorate your car like that? It's not Halloween. It's like, do you like Pennywise that much?
It's what she likes. You
Seems
know.
like she does.
Read the room. You work for a company where you pick people up. You think the people are not going to get a little like, oh, this person's
Well,
crazy.
you're right.
No one cares anymore.
No,
The bottom
Well,
of
that's
the
just it.
basement.
That's what I'm saying. She'd like.
Yeah, what are
for
how have the
job.
rules changed? Somebody had to have written about this, or one of our listeners has to drive for either company, right?
Remember,
I feel like the vetting process isn't as hard as it used to be. So, like anybody, they used to get like their car approved, inspected and approved.
I thought that you still had to do that. Well, Uber now,
I don't think so. I think you just sign up and you're good to go.
And it's because
nuts.
I bet they're having a hard time finding drivers. Blah blah
They
blah.
probably have to do a background check, but that's probably it.
And everybody's just waiting until it goes fully automated and only automated cars. We are at the remember when
it's the smell thing I can't get over in the Uber. I don't care how your car looks, but if I get in it and it doesn't even have
and I'm covered in your dog's hair.
Yeah, and it's just stinky.
In 10 years, we're going to be picked up by an electric car and some cool ass Tesla looking
They're
electric
already
car.
renting them. Uber already will lease you one, and you can use it for Uber.
But it's gonna a fully automated car is gonna pick us up. That's what they're holding. I've read some articles. That's what they're just waiting until it becomes this, and that's what it's going to be in the future. But for right now, remember when cell phones came out and we were all excited? We're like, wow, you can call anybody. Then there was the BlackBerry.
Yeah.
We're in the BlackBerry period, and then smartphones. It was like, oh, this is the best.
Now we're here.
Yeah.
Now we're here.
We are looking at the BlackBerry of Uber and the evolution of Uber, and
I like evolution.
It's
like
shitty.
a revelation evolution.
So what about these extra? All the jobs are going to be lost. Is that okay? That's cool.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it's inevitable that this can't be how it. Because
no, not going to stay like this.
It's not. It can't stay like this, and it's not going to. It's not going to go back to where middle class and people with better cars start driving Uber again. Like that's done. The novelty's done.
Yeah.
So now it's this until we get a fully automated car.
I think that's what Uber's trying to do by subsidizing drivers and giving them I think they give them extra money if they lease a Tesla. They'll give them extra money for using that particular car. There's certain incentives that they'll give people to use it, to use an EV, I guess.
They're going to phase out people. Probably, they have to.
Yeah.
They don't want...
All the self-driving stuff's not there yet.
It is.
I mean, it's not. It's scary.
But it'll get there fast. And but I say fast, 10 years or whatever. I mean, Daniel's car
You think
self-drive.
10 years there's going to be a car? No, I definitely don't see that at all happening. Really?
They already have self-driving
they have
cars.
really
They're
good ones.
prototypes and stuff. Look how fast. Look how good the technology became in like a Tesla. Like compared to 10 years ago, electric cars.
It's good, but I mean, it's scary. I mean, like it's certainly not perfect.
Yeah,
it's
that's what
not.
I'm saying. It's not
Full self-driving. That's not even a thing. Like they say it, but. That's very misleading. It's not full self-driving.
Right.
They have prototypes in Arizona, like one hit a bike or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they have some going. They have some semis, I think, now that are going. They have some military vehicles that they're testing.
And no matter what anybody tells me, they're like, I wouldn't get in a self-driving car. Well, I got into Pennywise the Clown's car. She had just smoked weed. So what do I think? Do I trust
well,
the
at least
computer?
She's going to be chill.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, I guess, but you can make an argument that you have person impaired on drugs or robot. I'll take my chances.
Yeah, because if you had the choice,
Did she say anything the whole ride?
no, nothing. And then I just get out. I don't
Does she have wide eyes?
I get quiet when I'm high too. I just kind of sit there.
I'm going to tell my sons one day, and this is going to be an old man thing. We're all going to say, like, to our kids, like, I remember when people, like, middle class people with nice cars used to pick you up and ride, and they're like, what? And that's weird.
Well, it'll go back to nice cars if it's automated.
Yeah, no, that's where it's going to go back to. Anyway, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll do a good story, bad story with Seth.
I mean, this is the heat-seeking bit of our show. We've never had a bit that has risen meteoric rise to popularity.
Really?
I'm serious. Oh, they love it. They absolutely love this segment because it's usually both stories are bad.
I love burying myself every week. It's so
they love it.
super.
There is a lifespan to this bit because you're going to start running out of stories.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I got a good 20 written down.
I mean,
they're all about 90% are bad.
It's meteoric, but it's
I didn't mean
also
the bad ones.
Yeah.
We're going to run out the good ones.
I literally had, I don't know if I should talk about it or not, but I had a plan set out to get some more good stories under my belt, but I just don't have time to do it. I don't have time to
So you're out of good stories. You need to earn better. Okay.
Yeah, and I had a plan and I didn't do it because I don't have time.
Yeah, because you're not
No time to be good.
I don't have time to be good.
Write that down. No time to be good.
I do little good things.
You've lived for 43 years. You can't think of a third good story.
You're not supposed to say his real age.
I'm just saying, you can't think
42.
of another dozen good stories in your life. You had to actually start going out.
But not ones that make good stories. Like, yeah, I helped a turtle across the street, but how can I make
That's not a
how can I spin that to be
okay,
like
no more saving animals. We have to scratch that off the list.
All right, let's take a break here.
Yeah, name of the band is Petrol Girls. The name of the song is Clowns. We'll be back with more. A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at TomandDan.com. I've seen a lot of BDMs. I've seen our attorney, Mo DeWitt. I've seen you get a brand new roof from our partner, Secured Roofing and Restoration.
Yep, especially now with homeowners insurance becoming harder and harder to get and people getting dropped. And they'll drop you if your roof is over 20 years old.
Don't drop me, baby.
And you'll have to get a new one or you're not going to have insurance.
Indeed.
And call Secured Roofing and Restoration. Anytime a storm comes and you don't know if there could be damage, they'll come and give you they'll check the roof for free. They'll come and, get on your roof and make sure that there's no damage, or if there is damage, they'll let you know.
And don't get up. There was a story last week. I meant to flag this. Not that it's a entertaining and fun story, but it was a guy that was up on his roof. It was after some of the normal storms, normal Florida storms here in the city.
Yeah.
Fell off his roof, died.
No, I know.
Don't be getting up there. Let them do it. They do it all day.
Also, you don't even know what you're looking for.
Right.
Like, after my hailstorm, I got up there like, it looks fine to me.
Yeah, you get up there, you punch it a little bit.
And then Secured Roofing came, and there's a million divots all over your whole roof. The water's going to settle in this. This is going to cause damage long term. It's bad. It's destroyed. And Secured Roofing and Restoration can help you. They offer the 24 to 48-hour emergency tarping services, so you don't get any worse leaks.
They can come out there and help you out with that for sure. And we have a point of contact for you if you want to go right to the front of the line.
Yeah, one of the owner's sons, Jake, he can help you out from Secured Roofing and Restoration. Call this number, 407-403-8038. That's 407-403-8038. That's his direct cell.
Yeah, that's Jake.
And he knows our relationship with Tom and Dan. He knows, you tell him you're a BDM, tell him you're a Tom and Dan listener, they'll take care of you. Again, securedroofingandrestoration.com.
welcome back to Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom. Let's do some good, bad story.
All right, let me get this wonderful intro that everybody seems to enjoy so much. Here we go.
Hi, me Seth. We're gonna tell you a couple stories, okay? You're gonna be impressed. Me tell you 2 stories. One good, one bad. Me tell you a good one. Me promise you'll laugh. Wait, why me see chat room saying good ones seem kind of bad? Huh. One story good. One story bad. One story feel happy. One story me sad. One story me big hero. The next me douchebag. One story me good. Me really good. Me telling you this story good. One story me bad.
Good Bad brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Oh, his new summer tank tops dropped today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they look kind of cool.
They're awesome.
Oh, nice. A snag one.
Is he giving them out for free?
I think so.
What does he do?
I don't know.
How does
He's
he make
bleeding
his-
money.
Yeah, my God.
I asked Mo, I was like, oh, you do these, I forgot what they were, like sunscreens. Like he does.
Yeah, you do these
oh,
little
the pint
port
cups.
cases.
Yeah,
you do
it's
these little,
free.
The pint cups,
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do, let's do some Tom and Dan silicone pint. I was like, what?
Yeah, they're like $12 a piece.
Dude, they're expensive.
You gave those for free?
Yeah, they're too
Save
expensive.
a lot of money by not hiring my sister.
Oh, sorry.
You know what? I very that was great. Ooh, silicone pine cups. What? Where am I?
So, Seth,
Yeah.
which one do you want to start with?
I'll do good just because in case Dicey. Dicey.
now you're doing it.
What
Why'd
the
you do
fuck?
that? Why'd
That's
you do
weird.
That?
I've never
Why did you call him Dicey?
By the way, watching Daichi laugh at the Good
It's
Bad
fantastic.
song, it made me made my heart warm.
Yeah, it's-
seeing Daichi laugh and at Seth's expense.
And then I never realized that I laugh and talk like that until I watch your guys' TikToks now. And I do have that. I didn't ever realize that I do kind of have a. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Well, there's a
embarrassing.
reason
It's
why it's funny.
embarrassing. Well, I didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like an exaggerated.
Right.
I mean, you do it a little bit, and then we just do it bigger.
Well,
and then
yeah.
everyone's like, "Hey,
Like everybody,
get him!"
when everybody laughs at a mentally disabled, I'm like, I realize there's a little truth to it. Like it wouldn't be funny if it wasn't.
Very much.
Anyway,
So I brought him here for a little bit of reason. One, I wanted to see the place, but two, my good story has a little bit to do with him. Has a lot to do with him.
All right.
So, and another reason is because you always call me fucking cheap, and you say, "Oh, you can't spend this. I'm begging you for money for my pay." Blah blah blah. Which I'm not, and I'm here. My first story shows that.
All right.
how many times have you reminded me, like, pay me, motherfucker?
Well, because you're stupid and forget. Like you said, I'll do it right after. Every time I'll do it right after, and you forget. But I don't forget. It's not because I'm cheap. It's because I deserve to get paid my $100.
Well,
I guess.
yeah, well, I'm just saying the fact that you don't forget is a tell that you're cheap.
Yeah,
Right?
very much. I mean,
like,
But it really doesn't matter much to me. It's just the principle of it. You know?
okay. Sure.
Daichi, how many different scenarios have you seen Seth be cheap? With fixing his house?
Be truthful.
yeah. Like,
I mean,
like different
for a
contractors.
solid 5 years, it seemed like your father was your only handyman.
That is true.
Yeah, how long
For
have
like
you seen
a
Seth's
very
dad?
long time, you would come in here and be like, "What are you doing this weekend?" You're like, "Well, me dad cleaning a flooded basement. Me dad doing this. Me dad," and I'm like, "My God, man, what are you doing?"
It was a
Me on
trade
boat,
out
me
for
on
him
boat.
living with me.
Oh, let's talk
Explain
about
that.
Let's talk about how, like, you've been friends with Seth for a long time, and then I heard recently he upped your rent, which just seems like something a friend wouldn't do.
You know what? That's a little dicey. That's a little dicey.
I mean, inflation is rising.
Oh, is that what he told you?
yeah.
I mean, property taxes.
My
are-
pet property. Yeah, you kidding me?
Stockholm syndrome over here. He's falling in love with him.
Has he showed you where you just bought? We'll talk about that.
Wait, what?
Well,
There, yeah.
Anyway,
That was
so okay,
part-
back to good.
What do you mean?
No, you're making it bad now.
No,
You're making it bad.
You make bad. Me not make bad. Hold on.
This is my
This
good-
me bad. You make bad.
This is supposed to be my good story.
All right.
So, pricing right now with rent is going up. It's ridiculous right now.
Yeah, especially when you're raising it.
But
The rent's going up.
You guys hear?
Well, you're in charge.
You guys hear? Dicey says rent go up. Yeah, me raise it. What the fuck? Where are we?
But I didn't.
I'm gonna have to smoke more weed to make this make sense to me.
You have control of this.
But not really.
No one's forcing you to do it.
You guys hear rent go up? Yeah.
I gotta pay my
you guys
taxes.
hear more money in bank account? Weird, crazy.
But I don't have more money in my bank account.
It's like Bezos. Like, have you heard what's going on in these factories? Like, goddamn, the working conditions. Anyway.
I could raise his rent 15 to 20% more than what he's paying now. So I am being a good friend and not doing that.
Yes, thank you, good friend.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, man.
I would do the same for you, though.
Well, I mean, friends usually do stuff for friends. That's a good person, right? That's a good... Something a good person would do.
Wait, that's your good? That you only raise his rent a little?
Yes.
That's not a good.
What? Bullshit.
Hold on.
Literally,
that was a good story.
I can get 50%.
Holy shit.
I can get
there was more to that.
No, I can get 15 to 20% more per month if another person was in there. But Daichi's my friend.
The good was so small, we missed the drive-by.
Yeah, we did.
Hold on, are you serious?
The good is a 15%
increase.
No.
I tell you what I'm going to do today.
That's a huge deal.
15% off, my friend.
Hold on, we give 15% discount to any Gabriel plant for being a BDM.
But it's not on the level.
I don't even
You're
know
talking
BDMs.
about whatever plant and however much rent. It's a big difference.
And
that's per month.
Competitive for the area.
Oh man, this guy is so
man, we gotta get Daichi out of there.
If you're scared, tap twice on the table.
Well, let's talk about
we'll get you out of there,
what's
buddy.
included in that.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's fair. It's only fair to give the rundown of amenities.
The washer dryer.
So I mean,
He has his own washer
I have
dryer.
my own washer and dryer. It's a 1-1. I have access to a pool. I have access to a hot tub.
At all times,
At
or
all
are there
times,
blackout
at all
dates?
times.
Are there blackout
There are
dates?
blackout dates.
What if-
I have access to a dog sitter.
What
at
if
all
Tracy
times.
wants to lay out there and get some sun on
Okay,
the
that was
on the
one
girls?
issue. I was like, hey, if you're going to go back there with friends, just let me know, because Tracy was back there once with underwear,
Yeah.
and the friends came back there.
That's what I'm saying. There's blackout days. You
And I was
gotta
like-
read the fine print of this shit.
And I said, I don't care. You can stay at Tracy's house all you want.
I'll watch.
Me don't care.
I'll stand on my balcony.
Me don't
and be
care. You
like-
make me hard. Make it hard to think friend look at Trace.
So okay,
I shorten everything.
Yeah, he's the pool, hot tub.
dog sitter.
Dog sitter, I think
Dog
that's like probably for me because I travel a little bit for work. So sometimes, I mean, when I go off for my trips, I just drop my dog off, and
That could be the good story alone. It's just me babysitting a dog.
Oh yeah, I like that. Now we're like, take your pick of good stories.
Yeah.
So and that involves just bringing the dog from one door to the other, and then Seth just keeping it alive, or, opening the door once a day.
I gotta feed it twice. He's actually a really easy dog. So,
Okay.
I do make him vacuum the couch after he's been there, though.
Wait, the dog? You ate the dog?
Vacuum the couch.
Wait a minute. Hold the fuck on.
I know.
You have his dog at your house, and you're watching that dog for however amount of
And then he
time,
makes
and then you make
Daichi
Daichi come
clean
in
up
and
after it.
no,
That's fucked up,
That's
dude.
not a good dog.
What?
sitter.
It's
Yeah.
the one
It's just
couch.
the couch.
It's a couch
my,
this
my
size.
dog sheds.
Yeah, but if I go to
a shot,
Rangers, they don't make me. Okay,
Correct.
your dog took 5 pisses, so you got to go in there and rinse it out.
But
Oh,
you're paying those people.
I
To watch the
That's
dog.
true.
I'm doing this out of the kindness of my good
That's
heart.
true.
You're saying it's part of the rent.
I watched Maggie for Daniel the other
not
day.
part of the-
Yeah, you did.
And Maggie, although she just stood around,
She's a
didn't
lump.
do much.
She's
but,
a lump.
But I didn't tell Daniel like Maggie. She
sheds.
She
Okay,
shed a little bit. Come into the house and vacuum my grill.
back it up, you piece of shit.
Now that I mentioned clean my grill, I like that.
Your dog had some hot dogs.
Hey,
Okay.
that's my ex-girlfriend's name, by the way. Shout out Maggie.
Oh, shout out to Maggie.
So
yeah,
Daichi,
a really good person would not make him clean it. But I pay to have my house professionally cleaned once a week. So, it's like...
So then what the fuck? You already got a person cleaning your house.
But not for the 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's 2 days of
overlapping.
dog hair is too many.
And I mean, I don't go down there and sit down there ever, but...
So Daichi, do you feel like this is Seth, helping out a bro, helping out a friend, giving you a discount?
Like he's giving you a deal. Do you feel like
I know
that-
you've looked around on Zillow and there's like the rent is
It's
up.
expensive, yeah.
But I feel like even that one increase didn't need to happen, and it could have been I'm helping a buddy out. My friend lives. It's not like Seth's destitute.
No,
he needs the money.
certainly not.
So am I not supposed to separate business and pleasure, or business and friendship. Not pleasure. Not pleasure.
What do you mean not supposed to separate business and pleasure?
You were so confident when you said it, and you fucked it all up.
Yeah, but it's just,
oh man,
at a certain point, it's
you're
like,
good. It's a little weak today.
When you
I'll be honest with you. It's a weak good.
When you have,
I told you I was running out of fucking stories.
I gotta help
You
you.
guys probably make me do this damn thing. I gotta think too much.
I gotta help.
That's what you get paid for.
Yeah, I gotta help you work.
I need a raise for that too.
so,
more good.
Daichi, is there any negatives to living behind Seth? Because I mean, I
You
could
live in a shadow.
when the Hellcat comes,
I could think of one. I can think of one if he doesn't think.
I'm sure it's waking you up when
I do feel bad about that. At 11, because I get home at like 10 o'clock, and he gets up early for work. I don't get up till 9 or 10. So when I pull in at night, I see his lights off, the garage door is going up. My Hellcat's going, it's loud, especially inside the garage.
Yeah, but honestly, I'd say the only downfall, is when sometimes Seth will come home from like a stressful day and have to hit the bag, and he'll go 5-minute rounds, and it's like animal's like just beating the bag. And that's honestly louder than the
sometimes you are intimidated by hearing him throwing anger fits.
I will, and this is all throughout the day.
So the bag is hung under. So his apartment's above my garage. My bag is hung in my garage.
Okay,
that's
all right.
right.
And so I will literally be on a conference call.
Me gonna pretend this is Daichi.
And you'll just hear like,
Oh, you are so piece of shit. No one like you. You are bad.
He's punching the punching bag as you're in a conference call about both.
I didn't realize that.
The chain.
I didn't realize that. I'm sorry.
And then what about? I imagine there's not a separate meter for electricity and water.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there's that. Okay,
I mean, I technically have my own address.
Yeah, he has his own address. It's
so it's
I was
separate.
stealing his water for a good 4 or 5 months because I had to fill up my pool, and I just fill up my pool all the time. With his hose, he's like, "Hey, is it the water?"
Did you take that off his rent?
Should it be? I did.
Okay.
After he called me on it.
After he called me.
After he catch it, me hoping he
Well, because the last tenant I had in there, she had no idea. And I literally every week I filled my pool up, and it was probably like $200.
So you attempted to take advantage of Daichi, but because he caught it. Wow, man.
No, I was giving him a deal on the rent. Anyway, I thought that it was okay to do that.
No.
I fill up his pool all the time with my hose.
With your cum.
every chance I
fucking
get.
piss in his pool. I think shit. I fill up his skimmer
How
with my
often do you have to
tire.
fill up your pool?
There's a leak. I've been trying to find a leak for 2.5, 3 years.
All right, so let's move towards the bad story now. Just to remind you, the
I
good
thought we were in there.
The good is you give 15% discount to one of your best friends. All right, so now bad story.
Like that, it doesn't sound good.
Now the bad story. What do we got here?
So I think I said a story about my Hummer last week. I had my Hummer involved, me punching it and stuff like that. So that was more recent.
Oh, I enjoyed that one. The back door of it, right? You were like,
Yeah,
I enjoyed
the
that
back
one.
fender.
And then the Russian pulled the gun on you.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. That was a goodie.
Okay, so I'll go back further because I do have more stories with my Hummer involved with it that are really good. But I'll go back a little bit for this next one. So I don't know if you guys know or remember or not. Middle school, high school. There's kind of hierarchies to like bullying.
All right,
like the top tier, most popular kids bully everybody under them.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of new kids, but they're not exactly all the way have something wrong with them mentally and physically, and they can bully them, but they can't bully the people above them. There's like a hierarchy.
Yeah, like even in band, there's other nerds bullying the weaker nerds.
Exactly.
I'll give you a perfect example. I was in band, so by default, I can be bullied by a lot of people because I'm in band. But because I was in the drum line, coolest of the band. So I can make fun of all the band, but then the entire school could still make fun of me. It's like a Venn diagram of bullying.
Yeah, the drum line bullies the trumpet players bully the flute players.
Yeah. Well, this way it was opposite because I was a flute player and this kid was a trumpet player. So
all right.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a fish out of water scenario.
Yeah,
that's an outlier.
So the reason I was bullied is because I was brand new. I came from a public school to a private middle school, St. Michael's. Sixth grade, came in there.
Where's this at, by the way? St. Michael's?
Cape Coral, Fort Myers. This one's in Fort Myers, so I grew up in Cape Coral.
Good old Fort Myers.
I don't know much about Fort Myers other than, isn't that where the news junkie came from? I think he's from that area.
I have no idea.
Kevin was down.
Kevin was down there.
It's Fort Myers is a weird mixture of insanely rich mega mansions from people who live in New York who has their beach house and white trash. Just straight poor white trash.
That's the entire state of Florida, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So I was a new kid. I had really, I think I've told you guys this before. I was called Mophead. I had really shaggy just horrible long hair.
Like
unkempt.
Tom. Was it shaved underneath?
No, that wasn't. I did do that, but it was long.
I envision when you say you look like Mophead and your body style because you were fatter than
I was a little pudgeable. I actually probably was your height and your size. Honestly, it's just, that's not a dig. That's not a dig.
I know.
I'm short and fat like you.
Just like you, me short fat. I envision the kid from Minions. Remember the family that picks up the Minions? Remember the little boy that has a black
Yeah,
he's
got the body of a pill.
Kind of like that. So the really popular kids used to pick on me, call me Mophead, Slushhead, all sorts of weird things.
Slushhead.
I don't know, Slushy Head. And then I kind of found my place within the first couple months, and I found the kids that are beneath me, I guess you could say, a little more nerdy, a little more out there. His name was Billy. This kid had to take pills daily. Like the teacher had to give him the pills to calm him down. And stuff like
pills,
that.
Billy. Billy Pills.
Well, his nickname we called him Steakburger. What's his name we used to make fun of?
Steakburger.
So we called him Stinky Steakburger. And even in band, like he used to sit like the flute set here, the trumpet set over there, but I used to open the top of my flute. It's obviously hollow.
Oh, and not the spit.
No, I used to get like a big spit wad ball and aim it at Stinky Steakburger and blow it at him and shit like that. And everyone used to pick on this poor kid. Bad.
Billy Pills.
So one day, he's sitting right behind me. And those compasses with the point on them that you had the pencil and you did a big circle?
Me stab him to death.
Well, he had one of those. So one day I was just really going at him hard, just leaning back, like acting like I was stretching, and be like, "What's up, Steakburger? What's up, Steak?" Just constantly just ribbing.
Hold it. Can you pause for 1 second? That is so quintessential classic bully. That's you're at that point you have become Roger from Doug. Like the old hey, what's happening, Steakburger? Hey, after school, I'm gonna pulverize you. But
I was just taking out my fat frustration on the other kids making fun of me, so I was literally just doing what they were doing to me.
It's classic cartoon bully.
Now it never dawned on you like, hey,
I don't like when people do this to me. Maybe I shouldn't do it to somebody else.
It's like
that's why this is a bad story.
I'm gonna take it
because it didn't dawn on me.
I bet you he feel like I feel when me hit bag.
Billy wear trench coat today.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's got a compass.
He's got a compass and he's doing something.
He's got a compass.
I'm leaning back, just talking mad shit, calling him,
Steakburger. Why was he called Steakburger?
Because he was just greasy. It looked like a fried steak burger. He was always sweating.
Okay, simple and effective. Steakburger. It works. It works.
Oh, man.
It works.
He looked like ground beef, I guess.
I'm envisioning it now.
Yep.
I used to work with a guy who had the complexion of Spam.
When he didn't take his pills, he would just get crazy. And the teacher, a couple times when he went crazy on people, they'd yell him, "Billy, get over here! We got to give you your pills, Billy!" And they'd give him his pills in the middle of class. They would just give him pills.
Stick him in his throat like a dog.
Hold down, Steakburger, force his pills in.
He did it willingly. He went up and he was like, and they gave him a pill, and he would, after like 30 minutes, he would calm down.
30 minutes? That's too long. We did the fast acting.
So
even Uncle Ben's got quick cook. You got to get fast acting.
So this one time,
I guess in the 90s, the teachers would just hold down a student and give him pills.
Yeah, then they duct tape him to a chair. He'll be all right. We'll untape him here in a minute.
So finally got to the point, it was like 15 minutes into me just talking shit. He stood up with the compass, sweating. He was sweating profusely because I guess he was working up to this and he was sweating.
Dexter.
He goes, and he had this squeaky voice.
You didn't need to do that.
He goes, you always call me Steak Burger. He just screamed at the top of his lungs, Steak Burger! Everyone turned to look. I jumped out of my seat, and I've been doing karate since I was in elementary school.
We know. God, we know.
Okay.
From my dad, by the way.
From his dad, yeah. From Daichi's dad.
Now hold on, this makes it worse that you raised the rent on him. His dad taught you. I gotta leave.
This is like a
your father was Seth's original sensei.
This is a super villain origin story.
It is.
Daichi is the son of the original bully who taught Seth how to bully.
No, he taught me the opposite of that.
But then you went bad.
Why?
That's what the story
The
is.
fact that the son of your original sensei is living in your pool house and you raised his rent.
Oh my God, you're
Dad's gonna beat your ass.
You're like Darth Vader, kind of. Like you turned on the good ways of karate and became a bully.
Like to pay your original sensei back, you only give his son 15% discount on rent.
This is bullshit.
You know, you give him a free place to stay.
Some would say without his father, you'd have no career.
Exactly.
We
You never
separate business and
never would have
pleasure. Yes, it is business and pleasure because
Hold on,
his dad comes.
You
up
owe him everything. You never would have beat Kimbo. You wouldn't have get all your money.
He found your true love. His father shared with you a knowledge, and you're like, oh my God, this is my purpose.
I paid him for it. Or parents paid him for it.
I would say that my dad planted the seed of
Don't give him too much credit.
I know.
You know what I've determined today? Oh my God, what if I figured it out? Seth's good story today is just bringing Daichi because Daichi's good. What if that's it?
So he's about to stab you.
But, he
and
stands up and squares off. So I jump up and get in my fight stand. I literally square off to him.
How old are you again?
6th grade. What is that? What the hell, 6th grade? I don't know.
Yeah, about 11.
Okay, 11.
Yeah, 11, 12, I would say, yeah.
So at 13, I won.
So you get in the stands, and you learn from Daichi's father.
You're standing there like, what is it, 3 ninjas?
Standing there, he starts screaming at top of his lungs. Everyone's looking. I literally just, without thinking, roundhouse kicked him right in the face.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. He didn't deserve it.
Hard as I can, just Mawashi. It's a round kick. Mawashi get right in the face. He goes,
Mawashi.
"Bruh!" And he starts going. He starts squealing like a pig, going, "Yeah!" And the kids, all the upper kids, are laughing at him, of course, more. He's squealing.
I don't want to show myself laughing on camera.
I'm going to put the camera on Sam.
You just put it on camera.
Yeah, I just put it on Sam.
Oh my God.
On Samra.
He's scolding with the compass still, squealing and bleeding from his face.
Jesus.
And I'm
not
like,
good.
well, he had a compass. I was trying to, why I kicked him. He had a compass. He had a compass.
So that's the good one?
No.
No, that's the bad one.
The bad part is what happens next.
Oh, that was
Billy killed himself. Billy committed
I
suicide
was just
the
about
next
to
day.
write down roundhouse kicked a kid with autism.
Yeah,
Well,
that's bad.
he definitely, now looking back, he had all,
Wow, I mean,
So you roundhouse kicked him.
some could say it was an equal fight, but we'll get there.
So teacher immediately just goes, both of you, office, and just sends us both to the office.
All right.
Same time.
Together? Yeah, they used to do that.
Why did they do
Together.
that?
That's stupid.
Well, it was good for me because I had about 5 minutes or 4 minutes to talk him out of getting me in trouble for making fun of him and kicking him in the face.
You lied to him. You gaslit him into believing. So this is the way karate guys hug each other.
I feel like he's doing a little.
I know. I feel like Daichi, again, if you need help, like he's like, hey, you're in the club. What you mean me in club? You're like, oh, me give you secret kick to face handshake. Now you're coolest guy in school.
So you.
What did you tell him?
You talked him out of or manipulated.
I manipulated. I said, look, we're both going to get in trouble. You had a weapon, or I said you had a compass or some shit like that. Yeah,
they really gotta run you up, River.
Yeah,
me okay though.
So I was like, let's not both get in trouble, and let's just say this is what happened. And I said,
"Oh, it's making a murderer." The compass edition.
Holy shit, man!
And I said, what I told him to say.
Let's just say you did everything, and I was a hero.
What I said.
Me saved class from you.
And we got away with it. The principal believed it. Well, I got away with it.
So what happened?
I said, let me tell you. I told him to say that he was walking back from his desk. He tripped. I was stepping to my chair. I had to step over my chair to get back in it to sit.
Too complicated.
And he fell, and he hit my foot as he fell down. I was like, "You tripped! As I was stepping over the chair, you hit my foot."
She fell into the doorknob. Yeah.
You tripped. Your face hit my leg.
And he said he was.
You assaulted my foot.
He was still sweating and bleeding. He's like, "Okay."
Oh.
But I didn't say I was going to keep making fun of him anymore. I was like, "Do it, or I'm going to do this." I didn't say that. I just said, "Let's do this so we don't get both don't both get in trouble.
And did that become, like, from that point on, you guys were friends?
No.
Okay.
You just kept bullying him.
I think literally the next day I spit water to him with the flute.
Back to your way.
You probably shouldn't do this show anymore. So it's not looking good for you.
But by 8th grade, that was 6th grade. By 8th grade, everything was cool. By 8th grade, everyone kind of just like got into their own. It was the same class, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. You didn't, it was a small school, private school, so we got to know each other really good over the next like 2 or 3 years.
How many times did you hit him in between them?
6th grade was the worst.
Where is he now?
Because everyone was new. Or I was.
Now, where's
we should look him up.
Where's the respect and the discipline aspect of the martial arts? I'm saying, like, I feel like Daichi's father would frown about.
This was one time I made.
He'd frown about.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to pick on the weak.
Yeah, I get it, and that's why I haven't done it. I was a kid, and I got picked on, and I took it on another.
That's what happens.
I thought was a
except for me. I got picked on. Didn't take it on anybody. Just go home and cry.
But I wasn't like that. In 5th grade, I wasn't like that. I never did any bullying. I was always bullied in elementary school. Got to 6th grade. I was a little bit less, but still bullied. So then I started doing it a little bit, and then I grew out of it by fresh.
Still doing it.
When you don't know when you've stopped, there's a problem.
What is bullying? I mean, is putting a kid.
What is bullying?
If a kid is okay with it,
we gotta pull up a definition.
They wanted it.
He likes it.
But if it got kids pop, if it got kids pop, if it made them happy to do it, because this would be cool because I get to be involved in something.
So you're saying you made him popular by
No, not him. I'm saying like if I taped up a freshman with duct tape and threw him in the middle of a pep rally.
Man,
but he wanted it to happen.
That's a classic bully.
But he wanted
classic
it.
bully.
But I didn't say, hey, I'm going to do this to you. You do it.
Right. No, I get it.
That behind.
He's like, hey, I'll do it. Okay, yeah, do it.
What I wouldn't pay for the behind the scenes footage of the Ultimate Fighter of Seth and all these guys like talking.
You could never air it.
No.
Oh, it'd be unairable. It would be the most disgusting conversations you've ever heard. It'd be crazy.
We all bullied each other in the house.
Yeah. It's just a constant loop of bullying, right?
Yeah.
How many poo-poo jokes were in the house? Like, were there people just shitting everywhere? That's what I envisioned.
I did one myself.
I just envisioned.
I left big piles that mounted over the toilet.
I feel like if you put 10 MMA fighters in a mansion and you lock all the doors and windows, when you come back in 2 days, there'll just be piles of shit everywhere. I feel like I've never been more positive about something I've said before.
Maybe I'll leave it as one of my stories, but I told you one of the stories I did to Rashad Evans.
No,
right?
I don't. I'm not.
Okay, we'll leave that for the next.
Yeah, you know what? Save some. Let him want.
I probably have said it before, but I'll make it a. I'll tell the whole thing.
So, before we go to break, I want to talk to Daichi a little more. Just
gotta do it quick. He's got to get out of here.
Yeah. I know you got to leave.
Be respectful to him.
So
he's got to go pay his rent.
I will say that you're. Can I give you a compliment? You're so nice. You're one of the. Every time I meet you, you're just like he's like you couldn't have picked a better best friend. Well, I don't understand the dynamic. I don't need to, though, because you're just a lovely person.
Thank you.
She's always super... No, you are, too.
So I am very sweet.
I like you. I just don't understand, I don't see... I don't get it. Do you guys get it?
Hey, listen, so my mom, when she moved to the United States with my dad, her first friend was Seth's mom.
There you go.
Oh, really?
So they do say that some friendships are so strong that they transcend lifetimes.
So you guys
love that.
Because you kind of grew up as brothers.
Like family, oh my God.
No, he's a lot older than I am, so he's like my uncle.
Yeah. Oh,
but that's like a family bond. Yeah.
Right.
His dad taught him karate.
He knew my dad before my dad knew my mom.
I was his sister's first kiss, too.
Oh, real?
This is getting real incestuous.
Hold on a second.
But my sister was, less than 2 years old?
Yeah. I was a little kid.
What was happening? Oh, my God, we have to shut it down.
Shut it down.
Listen, it's a joke because I was like 9 years old, and she came up and goes like, I'm like a little kid. I'm like, oh, you want to kiss? And I go, mwah. And Daichi's dad goes, you better not ever do that again to my daughter.
Hey, by the way, my sister's gay now, so.
You turned her gay.
That's what I'm saying. I think I was her first and only. I ruined her.
My sister is what you call a golden star lesbian. She is born that way, never been with a dude. All because of Seth. Sex assault.
Just your guys' history even further tells me that only giving you a 15% discount how bad that is. So Daichi, let's talk about Seth's new purchase because because Seth.
Yeah, this ties
sent
into
me
the
a text.
15% a little bit.
Yeah. He sent me a text and he's like, "Look what I got."
I think I know where this is leading.
I didn't say. I said I may or may not have done something.
I don't know what's happening. But I can connect the dots.
So you recently made a big purchase, and I looked at it, and it was impressive.
Okay.
Because he
More
sent me
impressive than his last big purchase?
Well, he sent me the invoice of what he the bill.
Yeah, when you start adding that up, it'll make your head swim.
Yeah. When he said, I was like, God damn,
Make you lightheaded.
And so you purchased a brand new boat.
Yes, 2023 Regal LS4.
Okay, so I got to look this up.
And I'll show you the. Daichi, you haven't seen it yet?
I haven't even seen it. No, I didn't tell you.
Your rent paid for it.
I won't, after 10 years, so this is, brand new. You're picking it up. What is it? Delivered on
September 8th. Yeah, September 8th.
Oh, you got a while.
That's one color. That I got the red top or red main part. I don't know. I mean, you have to look at all the colors. It's red, black, and white.
Beautiful boat.
Cool.
Is it comparable to what you had before?
It's about the same size. This one's a little bit bigger. But just the fixture, just everything about it is just way, way nicer. Like everything.
Nice.
Let's just, I won't say how much it is. I'll just say that I only paid $50,000 more for my house. Seriously. Really? Yeah. I bought it in the recession, but still.
God.
Only $50,000 more than your boat cost. So now let's talk about, how many times have you been out on Seth's boat, Daichi?
A
few times. And is it?
Yeah, he was my main boating partner when I had the boat. So
does he?
I was your first mate, bro.
Yeah.
Does he mention any compensation when he takes you out?
Compensation?
As far as like gas money, pitching in, or like, hey, I bought these public subs.
Yeah, pub sub. I was gonna say pub sub.
I do make him get ice a lot because I need ice. I always need ice.
Okay.
It's the cheapest thing to get.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Okay, so it's.
But he doesn't make you half the tank. He used to make me half the tank.
No, I didn't.
Well, that is the proper. You are, but my brother told me. I didn't know that. My brother's like, here's some money for gas. I'm like, I don't need that. He's like, anybody that rides, you're supposed to offer money for the boat gas.
See, now
I'm like,
Derek, his brother, is setting a bad precedent because now
well, I'm just saying.
Now Seth's gonna be like, well, I got money from last time, so
yeah.
Would you go with Seth to the Bahamas?
That's happening.
If he decided to go, I mean, you could technically.
Okay, don't do that because then you're not gonna be able to stand it, and you and your family, tiny little boat. You're like, here we go. It's.
You could follow me that way if you break down. I can tell you.
He's got this dream every year about this time. When we look at it's summertime. He'll start bringing up this dream. He's like, the Coast Guard will go once a month. They go, and you can just follow them.
He's told me that too.
Right, yeah, I've heard. I've heard the fucking Coast Guard. I know. By the way, he's been telling me for the last 20 years about the Coast Guard. They'll run the boat, and you just follow them to the Bahamas. It's a different world down there. And then I'll listen to him say that. I was like, by the way, I've never met anybody who's ever fucking done that.
It's a 2-hour trip, though, right?
Oh, it's an hour.
2 hours? A 2-hour trip? Is that like zipping at Daytona Beach?
Someone call it a 2-hour tour.
from West Palm, because my friends,
that's where you go,
my friend Michaela and Ernie, shout out them. They just did that. It took 6 hours. They said. And
6 hours. That's a long time.
They check the forecast and it's raining like all the time. So
once you get in the shipping lanes and get some bad weather,
he's doing it.
And then Seth, he's looking at the compass for what? He doesn't know what it means.
It has 2 digital readouts now that I can look at right at.
Oh, you got GPS.
I got 2 GPS. I got 2 big ass screens that I can look at.
So would you trust Seth as like boat captain to safely take you over to the Bahamas? From what you've seen Seth do,
I mean, I would be down, but I would make sure that he has like the proper safety stuff. Just with like
beer,
life jacket,
like life jacket, like a survival kit. I think it's called like there's like an electronic
survival
ping
kit. I'm gonna
thing that
eat
you can get that like if you guys do go under, it'll like automatically ping the Coast Guard.
Oh yeah.
So that it shows like your geographic location. Yes, dude. That's safety 101. So my confidence is pretty low.
Yeah, I think you do have to pay like a monthly fee. You get the first year for free, and then if you don't pay the monthly fee, it doesn't ping anything.
It's nothing. It's
you think it's pinging and it's not doing shit. You think, I'm getting saved.
Yeah, you get out there and you didn't pay it. So then you're trying to pay it as the boat's going down. You're like, I can make it go through. It's instant access.
It's the same thing as Ceto and everything.
I started watching all the YouTube videos again. As soon as I put the down payment, I was like, here's the Bahamas trip. I'm watching all.
Now,
of it.
how does Tracy feel about that? She's excited to have a boat again.
She's excited. Yeah.
Oh, you really sold it with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Tracy gets excited about everything though.
Oh, really? She does, or she doesn't?
I mean. I don't think he heard it.
Daichi, why would you say that?
She'll be 25 next month.
That's when they get cut off.
Yeah, that is the
can't call
end.
her that a child anymore.
Yeah, when you hit 25, you're kind of like...
All right.
She does want a SpongeBob birthday.
Again, I have to leave the show.
I literally have to go to Publix and get a SpongeBob.
Hey, if you invite me to your party with a little yellow paint, some would say I am SpongeBob.
Oh, dude, I will fucking pay you to dress up like SpongeBob.
Yes.
Just tiny brown shorts
I will
and paint my body
pay you.
yellow.
I will pay you with Daichi saved rent.
Melted SpongeBob.
No, you would really be Bart Simpson then.
I could be a... hey, Bart,
You want to go surfing, Bart Simpson?
You want to go surfing, Bart?
The two bullies gravitate towards that.
They're like, get him.
Call him Bart
It's
Simpson.
so fun.
Okay. Daichi, thanks so much for coming. I know
thank
you're
you,
going to
man.
go.
It's always a pleasure seeing you.
Hey, thank you, but I have to shout out one guy.
Do it.
I don't know his name, never caught his name, but I hope he's listening. We were at Antigues, the lamp bar downtown, and this guy turned around. He recognized Seth, and he goes, "You Seth Pedrozelli?" And he's like, "I'm a BDM." And he's like, "Wait, are you Daichi?" And
That's
I made me
awesome.
feel like it was like so awesome. Made me feel like a celebrity for a
You
split
are.
second. So
Yeah.
We
You
were
are.
talking about that. As
You're
soon as
no
that happened,
different than
it made
remember
him-
the Pink Panther movies?
That feeling makes you tell horrible stories, by the way.
Do you remember the Pink Panther movies?
But the old ones.
The old ones,
Where
the
I
Peter
remember-
Sellers.
I kind of remember when they're in mud one time. They're like bathing in mud or something.
You know, there was
Anyway.
I believe, and I could be wrong on this, but there was an Asian man that lived in Inspector Clouseau's pool house.
Really?
Yeah, and his name was and his name was Kato. And
Okay,
Kato,
no, you're thinking of Kato. Right? That's
if you look up
that's
the
the
old,
Green
that's a
Hornet.
Green Hornet.
there was another guy in the Peter Sellers movies. I'm telling you, because the trick was Peter Sellers would come back from like solving a crime, and then Kato or whomever the person, and I'm saying Kato, it could be wrong. Whomever the guy that lived in his pool house would jump out of a closet and start fighting him at all times.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
and he was always
Yes,
like
I do.
to keep him on guard.
I didn't know he lived in. That was his.
Yeah,
place, though.
I
That's
believe
kinda
that
funny.
was like his live-in, like his friend.
Oh,
and
really?
It
That's
was
kinda
like his partner.
You think
Kato
so?
Fong.
These are like old movies.
It was
like,
Kato.
Yeah.
See, my memory's coming back.
Wow.
And that was the guy that fought Peter Sellers in the original Pink Panther movies.
Right.
And I have always thought that you guys have that dynamic because he's your buddy, but at the same time, he'd like
It's his nephew, apparently.
pops out the closet and starts fighting him.
Yeah, they're family.
I mean, he does karate too, as well. You know, he's okay.
No, that's why I'm making the connection. I just think that's cool.
I prefer the Asian guy from the Goonies.
Data?
Data.
Well, I wasn't being racist, but I guess now that I can see it now. I see it now. Thank you.
How many times has Seth asked you to wear an accordion boxing glove? Anyway, all right.
Only when we're gonna go steal treasure.
Let's take a break. We come back. We'll do some dump 'em out. Daichi, thanks again.
Hey, thanks again.
All right, what do we got here?
This is for Seth. This is a cover of the song "Barbie Girl"
Oh yeah.
by Yellow Pills. So it's not going to be what you expect. It's going to be loungy and funky and cool. So enjoy this. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at TomandDan.com for last minute. The email deals. We'll be right back. If you need to spice up that time in the bedroom, you can do what I've done and thousands of our listeners have done at this point, is head over to Fair Villa Megastore. So many locations and so much good education when it comes to sexual wellness.
Yep, you can find all their locations at fairvilla.com. But of course, they got their
Flagship. The big boy.
Orange Blossom Trail location. They've got a location on the coast. They got a location in Secrets Hideaway in Kissimmee.
Yep.
They got a location on iDrive.
And then there's one in Key West if you're down there getting really crazy.
Yep, and whatever you're looking for massage oil, or if you're looking to the extreme.
Yeah, if you want to sit on something huge.
They got everything.
Yeah, if you want, literally,
yeah.
your grandma could go in there and get a lovely perfume and a pajama top that she would love, and happy Valentine's Day, Mima. Or you could go in there and get literally something that's called, Butt Destroyer. They got it. You can get that if you want it.
Yeah, some novelty gifts, even really well-made costumes.
Yeah, greeting cards, paraphernalia for gag gifts, enamel pins.
Their costumes are great. They're all...
Festival wear is top-notch.
Yeah, all the companies they work with are vetted through years. Bill Murphy started this a long time ago.
Some of these are 10, 20, 30-year relationships that they've had with the vendors.
Yeah, also their college courses, if we call it college, their Fair Villa sex educational courses, they offer them online.
Well, because their staff takes it seriously. So you get some of the staff doing courses online, and the people in the store, if you need somebody to walk you around and shop for you, trust me when I tell you, they're not going to mock you, make fun of you.
No.
There are no stupid questions. It is a safe place that you can go. I don't care what you identify as, whatever you are. You go to Fair Villa, you're going to get treated top tier.
Yep, 100%. It's fairvilla.com, Fair Villa Megastore.
Welcome to space. Thank you.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. We're having an old man conversation about the euro.
I can't believe the euro's within a couple of cents of the dollar.
Yeah, definitely.
But
the only thing we were missing were scrambled eggs and hot sauce.
But when I went on my honeymoon to Germany back in 2007, I think it was
humble brag.
It was more. Well, we were on buddy passes again. It's like
no, I know.
Fancy white
to
trash.
Stay there.
I'm just giving you shit.
Germany wasn't fun to me.
We thought it was fancy going to Europe.
Yeah,
dude, it is fancy.
But especially
I want to go.
Yeah, me too. I don't think it's in the cards right now.
But it was 2 times the dollar. Like the euro was like almost 2.5. Like, so a beer was like the equivalent. Even a cheap beer in Europe was the equivalent to like $12 here or something.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Just because of the currency difference.
That's crazy.
Let's do some dump them out.
I got a lot of friends that are over there right now, especially because of this. The British Open. Whatever the one that, the big one that's out there where, like, golf was supposedly invented. I've got, like, 8 friends that are over there, like, in Scotland, like, watching golf. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Is there no travel restrictions anymore at all?
I guess, apparently not, because everyone, Andrea and I know.
We're open.
I know in Japan,
I've got so many people in Scotland right now. Dump them out. Here we go. St. Andrews. Thank you. I'm a fucking idiot.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby, let's dump them out and play. I want to see your topics. Ooh, I want to also see your bottomics.
Dump 'em Out brought to you by a company that's worked with us for over 10 years, thedangerbrain.com.
Yeah, man.
Our branding agency, they are basically the minds behind all of our branding here at T&D Media.
They taught us what a brand is.
Yeah.
I don't mind saying that. Before we met the Danger Brands, we really didn't care about how our company and how our shows looked. And after we talked to those guys, we had to form a corporate identity and then kind of navigate that. And it's really become a very vital part of what we do.
And so if you have an established business or you know someone that maybe needs a brand refresh or some new branding or that kind of thing, or you're starting a business, talk to the Danger Brain. Mm-hmm. They can help you out with marketing and a bunch of other stuff as well.
And wait till you see this baseball logo they're doing for...
That was great.
For the true... I'm doing a true fitted hat, like with a real head size and the wool and the whole... like the real deal. Oh, it's going to be so rad.
TheDangerBrain.com.
Indeed.
What do we got here?
Dan is a dad pee farter.
Yep, it has happened. I never thought I'd see this day. For years, I've mocked the dad who stands at the urinal while he's peeing, and then he farts as he's peeing. I'm not that guy, and I always use that as sort of a sign of youth. Mm-hmm. To stand in front of a urinal and pee and not fart means you're a young man.
Yeah.
And now, wherever I pee, even here, I'm a little pee shy, even around you and Sam, because I go into our bathroom, put the seat up, start peeing, And undoubtedly, every pee since I told Sam to put this on the list, I fart when I pee now. Every little pee and or a.
Why does that happen?
Because I'm an old man now.
The only time I'm ever embarrassed to fart is when I'm in the urinal at a public place.
Yep.
The only time. I could pee anywhere, but only farting.
But
I could fart right in front of me.
But do you fart when you pee? Have you noticed what I noticed?
No, I have.
Yeah, because you're old like me
but
now.
I'm embarrassed by it.
You're in better shape.
Which is weird.
Yeah, because you're old.
And if you try to stop it, it'll stop your peeing.
Yes.
That's the worst part.
That's the thing. Is if
you
the
feel
fart,
it coming, you're like, stop, and then it stops the pee, and you're like, I still have to pee. I don't know what to do.
But here's the trick, Sam. You don't have this because I don't think you have a prostate. I don't think you do, but I'm too lazy to look it up. Here's the other thing. Tom's right. So I'm peeing, right? And then I feel a fart coming. I know the fart's coming. Tom says, in his mind, he's like, stop the fart. Stop it. So you try to stop it. Stops your pee. Here's the problem. If you start that pee back up, you're going to fart.
Yeah.
That fart's loaded. You cock the pistol, Alec Baldwin. It's happening. It's happening.
To start the stream up, the fart's
coming out.
Yeah. You can't.
So you have a choice to make. You can either put it back in and say, you know what, I'm going to put it back in, hope the fart floats out through my pores, and I'll go pee in a little bit, which I've done before. Or you can just say, fuck it and do it.
Well, that's when the older you get. That's every old man that pees next to me at any place. I hear him farting. He just doesn't care. He can't stop himself.
Oh, and a lot of farts.
And I'm like, come on, old man, stop your farting.
And they get looser. They start with a, but as you,
farting from the throat.
It does suck, and I try to ignore it.
What?
Just the gradually getting old.
Oh, I know
body
you don't like.
breaking
You
down.
don't. I think out of the two of us, you don't like to talk about this even more than I do. I think.
Oh no, I definitely don't
like you.
My pop didn't like to admit that he was getting he was an 88-year-old man, and he wouldn't admit that he was old.
I'm gonna handle this delicately.
I'm like, you look like a skeleton. Oh, what are you talking about? And he's like, I can still skip. He used to say I can still skip.
He said I can still skip.
Then he showed my wife. He's like, I can still skip.
I can still skip. I'll take you around the block too.
I didn't take Pop for a skipper.
Yeah, well, that's all he couldn't.
He was trying to impress Crystal because he's horny as fuck. And if she had said, I'm down, he'd have done it because he's a fucking real man.
Part of the kids' warm-ups at the karate dojo was skipping. They have to skip and throw their arms in there.
Well, don't say that's not a selling point.
I think if my wife came on to my pop-up, hold on.
Now they all know how to skip.
If my wife came on to my pop-up, he'd bang her.
He'd do it.
And, that's his grandson's wife.
You snooze, you lose, motherfucker. Yeah, he'd be like, that's just, you respect your elders, you goddamn pussy.
I think he'd
100%.
Anyway,
grass blown on Tesla.
Oh yeah, so I got my car. I bought a Tesla because I didn't get my Bronco, and I said fuck it. And me and Andrew, we bought this Tesla,
and we talked about all this on the BDM show.
Yeah.
It just happened. So.
And it's a Mario Kart. I mean, I think I described it in the BDM car group, which you should join. There, we got some guys that got ridiculous cars, ridiculous cars. But anyway. I had somebody mention, are you going to be as crazy about washing this one as you have in the past with other cars and stuff? I don't think I'm quite the same, but you and I have talked a lot about our kids and if they're exactly like us. Is that in the blood, or is that something they watch us and then they emulate the things, through our behaviors?
Nature or nurture?
Nature or nurture. So I had it parked here, and they do the streets here at Baldwin. They're constantly doing some sort of upkeep. Guy with a weed eater walks down it, takes fresh grass. I just washed and waxed it, and just blue, wet, green grass all over the side of it. And, to me, I look at it, I'm like, okay, it's fine. No big deal. And I drive it home. Maisie saw it and threw a fucking fit. Maisie saw the grass on the side of the car and lost her mind.
Really?
And insisted that we go outside and wash the grass off the car. And there was no way I was going to not let her have that. I gave my daughter the wish. And I was a little proud.
She got what you got.
I was a little disappointed because I don't want her to quite be as crazy as I was when I was a younger man. Yeah. But it is there. It is not from me teaching her that. It's in her blood. It came out of my penis, my wife's vagina, the egg, the sperm. It made the baby, and the baby's neurotic about getting grass on the side of the car. That's how it works. It's science. It's in there.
You should have yelled at the guy to begin with, though. You should have said something.
Said what?
Well, come on, man. I just watched this
No,
shit.
I didn't see it. We were recording. He was just out there doing his thing. I couldn't run out there.
I thought you saw him do it.
No. It was on my Sentry cameras. You got all the silly cameras. I'm seeing, he's blowing
so
it all
the
over
next time you see him, you say something.
I've said something before. I've had a decent amount of cars, and I had one here earlier on that they blew stuff on. I don't care anymore. Just blow the fucking grass on there. I'll just watch it.
Now, let me ask you guys.
I don't care.
This question, because I've noticed this with Tommy a lot, because Tommy has a lot of the same traits that I have, the unemotional, logical.
Sure.
He doesn't like to cry.
He's still crushing it at swimming, by the way.
So there's a lot of the same things, and my wife tries to get that out of him because it's all the stuff that she doesn't like about me. So she can't accept that Tommy has the same stuff, and she'll
She's trying to change him.
This happened the other day on the couch where she's like, Tommy. And she like grabs him by the shirt collar. She's like, "It's okay to let people know about your feelings." And Tommy's like, "I don't want to let him know." And it's like, just if you like in the future, you can tell people how you feel. Like have an opinion on something. He's like, "I don't have an opinion." He's like, "I don't."
I think he's fighting her on this.
No, he's trying to say. And then I'm like, "Babe," I'm like, "He is who he is. He can't stop it." It's like this is a part of him.
So she's doing a mini version of what she does with you with him.
Yeah, because she thinks that I'm
can snap him out of it.
Well, yes, and
he might have time to be saved because he's so young. Right?
Well, that's what she says. She's like, I can train this out of him to not be a monster like you.
Oh my God!
But she's like, you won't tell because Tommy will do the same thing where he'll never have an opinion on where to go or what do you want to do, Tommy, or where do you want to eat? He's like, wherever you want to. Like he does the same shit I do that drives my wife crazy.
It's just those things don't matter very much to him.
That's what I said. I'm like, this is who he is.
He's got other things he's into that maybe matter to him.
But she wants to get that out of him. She's like, this is a horrible trait to have as a human, like to not care about anything. Like no one wants to hang out with the person.
He's a nihilist.
Like, he's me.
It's like me trying to stop Maisie from organizing her desk.
Yeah, you can't.
You just can't do it. That's me and Andrea combined, and the power's strong. Like that's lame. Whose kid enjoys organizing their room? It's fucking lame, dude. I just call it what it is. That's not cool.
Yeah,
it's lame. Like she'll be like, I'll get to her room. She'll be like, I got up early. I'm like, okay, well, I don't like you getting up early because it makes you tired later. And she's like, I was up early and I organized my headboard. I'm like, okay, and I'll look at her. She'll have all of her trophies lined up from dance, and then she'll have her ribbons hanging, and then she'll have a fucking all of her pens in a cup, and she's like, I put my pens here, and then I put my coloring books here, and I'm like, oh my God, you're your mom with a dash of me.
My sons will crawl across a mountain of garbage in their toy room to get to like their iPads, and then make
your desk.
A small clean spot on the floor
That's your desk.
to watch their iPads in a mountain of garbage, and then I walk in and I'm like, look at this place. How do you live like this? Like all your toys are just everywhere. You can't even play with them. You don't even enjoy this. And they'll look at me like I'm crazy. And it's now, is my wife right that we should attempt, because that's no way to live. There's no way to live your life where every blade of grass on your car you freak out about. You know what I'm saying? Like, should we try to get this out of them?
I'm too tired from the first 7 years of her being alive. Seriously, like you do reach a point where you're like, I've done this for 6-7 years. I'm like, fuck it.
Then you're like, well, okay, right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not the most liked, but I'm not the least liked.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Like
I'm not like old fucking Steakburger. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Yeah, I'm a little bit cool.
Like I got air conditioning.
I find his last name.
I could buy things. I'm fine.
I got a cool car. I drive around in it. You know, I got my wife's beautiful.
Your wife calls you a monster.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that one. But I'm sure she does.
What's next?
Oh, this is a big one for you.
Fantasy football team names.
Yeah, well, Tom got a little upset because I changed my fantasy football. I always have a fun fantasy football team name, and my team name this year is the O-Town Motherfuckers. And I put the picture of Zach Wilson's mom as my logo.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just silly. And it's aggressive, and it's too far, but hey, it's funny.
Because every year we have the same fantasy football team. I've been in it for 15 years now, and Daniel for 10 or whatever. But I never have a fun name.
You're always Team Van.
Team Van Castleberry. That's it.
It's all business.
And there's no picture. It's just a purple helmet, like the generic thing.
If we're lucky, we get the purple helmet.
There's
which
no
is a penis. It's a gray helmet.
So, but again, That's no way to live, though.
That's the topic. Doesn't matter.
Someone should have yelled this at me a long time. Like, have some fun. Like,
think of a funny name.
Put a funny name. Do something. Put a funny picture.
Put a dad joke. You gotta have a dad joke.
Yeah.
You gotta have something that's like you gotta think of like, okay, what's happening in football right now? For you, perfect would be a Deshaun Watson. Should do like a
team massage table.
Yeah, like, massage me, baby.
I'm making fun of something horrible. That's like every fantasy football
what
team.
can Browns do for you? And then you have his picture. He's got a UPS outfit on. I don't know, just something stupid.
Do you have fun, Seth?
More than you,
because I see
all three of us have more fun than you.
Hold on, because I went on Seth's because I was like, let me go on Seth's Facebook page.
You Facebook creeped me?
My God, this guy is doing reconnaissance.
And it's all karate dojo business on
there.
It's all.
Let me tell you something right now.
Sounds like you're freaking out.
I've been holding a lot back of what I really want to say and really want to post and really want to do.
I know what that means. We got EC3
because
I know what that means.
Because obviously I want to keep up the image. Well, I am. That is me. That is me. Where I post about karate. I am very.
Obviously, I want to put out a fake persona because my real self. It'd be horrible. It'd ruin. It ruin my business. I have a relationship. What do you want to say, bro? What do you really want to say?
Yeah, what's your true core?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not talking about what you really want to say. By the way, you should not say it.
Just chill out.
I'm saying there's nothing else. There's no fun pictures.
Yeah, but I'm having more fun lately.
Yeah, I don't see you.
But during the lockdown, I got my anxiety was fucking through the roof. I didn't do anything.
Like Samantha.
That was 2 years ago.
But my anxiety was triggered by that, and it hasn't gone down. It's coming down now that I got a clean bill of health, I guess.
You've always had a clean bill of health. Let me use Samantha as an example.
There's never been anything wrong with you.
My parties that I throw 3 times a year are my only fun that I have. There you go. That's all.
No pictures of those either.
Wow, I don't even need. I was going to say, you look at Samantha. It's like I'm roller skating with my husband. I'm at a concert. I'm in Jacksonville. Here I am on a cruise ship. I'm with my best friend Jessica. We're going to this party. I'm at the roller derby.
Yeah, you're about to do something next week, right?
I'm watching the band Pup. Here I am on a punk rock cruise. I'm with Flogging Molly. Here I am. I'm at the Science Center. I'm at a museum. I'm watching this comedy act. I'm with Ross McCoy. I'm doing trivia with Bart Merrick. Like she's always doing.
But I can't do that because I need to make money to afford my $140,000 boat. That's why.
Oh my God!
I got to make money. I got to work.
It was less than that.
No, it's like
so you got to work to get a boat.
It's like 120.
That you're barely going to go out on.
No, I'm going to go out.
Spend your money doing fun shit.
He did go out on his boat more than somebody I know. Most people I know.
And I'm going to start doing it again, even though I get it in fall.
So do you think that between the time, I think that it's possible for Seth to get his boat and then use his new boat more times than you've used your boat in the course of the pandemic? You should have just sold your boat to him.
You guys should plan a Sunday fun day and see what you guys come up with to have fun together.
It's not going to happen because then they say go out on the boat and then Crystal's going to say, I don't want to be around, he'll bring the girls with the thong.
No, I want to bring Tracy. That's it with a thong. But it's just Tracy.
Hold on. You get your boat September 9th, right?
8th.
September 11th, thong party.
Well, September 10th is our BD and Beach party.
Oh, yeah.
You should go and then drive your boat onto the beach.
Yeah, onto the beach and then beach it, and we have to push it in there to get soaked.
I'll have Tracy driving on the beach. I'll be in the bow and I'll jump off and be like, I'll do a front.
Can I throw something out there since we're doing dump them out? Are we doing a camel girl or are we beyond that now?
Well, we're gonna discuss that on the BDM show this Monday.
All right, so you got to sign up. TomandDan.com/registration.
Yeah, because all that I don't know because we were having the debate of some behind the scenes business stuff, and we'll do it on the BDM.
Okay,
show.
That's fair.
Wait, what's the date of December? What is the beach?
September 10th. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I better have my boat ready by then. I'll do it.
Okay, that will be fun. I hope you come out.
You pull up on it.
But I still need to get
waves.
I love those videos now. There's been a couple great ones on Qualified Captain, Kook Slams. There's always the guys that they pull their speedboat up, and they let people out, and then they try to get back out through the waves, and they sink it. Right there in 3 feet of water, they sink their ski boat.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's launching the person on the bow.
Flying over.
They do the move where they're doing a handstand on because the bow's almost perpendicular. Anyway,
and they're just.
I still need time to get it wrapped though. So
you're getting it wrapped?
Probably.
What are you gonna? The blood?
No, it is the color. So it has a big red side. So I think I'm going to name it Shogun. Shogun, American way to pronounce it. But Shogun is the pronounced correct.
All Japanese.
So it's going to be the imperial Japanese flag on the side of it.
Okay.
And then call it Shogun.
What's that called when you...
Appropriation.
Whatever.
All the rednecks are going to hate you.
I don't give a shit.
It's either
That just said
appropriation or
A-boat-ppriation. A-boat-ppriation. Japanese flag.
That's fantastic.
Dude, I might actually...
That is really good.
Tracy's dressed like a geisha.
Oh, yeah, geisha on the front.
She's allowed. She's part Japanese.
Yeah.
It's not appropriation for her.
You're swinging nunchucks.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Dan spilled coffee in his new car.
Yeah, I was launching around Orlando this morning in my golf cart, and I blew coffee all over those new white seats.
From the spill aspect?
Well, because the cup holders are not the best, and I got the biggest 7-Eleven coffee I could get. It is a tall boy, and it was sitting in there. So when I launched it, like when I stomped the accelerator, it blew coffee out of that tiny little hole, and then all down all down me, all over my shorts, all down the white seat, all down into the crack where there's like cloth. Oh, it was bad.
That sucks.
But I had wipes in my car.
I'm surprised you didn't freak out.
You know what? I am better. I probably medication, but you can get better. I'm just using this as an example. I didn't cry. Normally, I would cry. Normally, I would drive home. I'll just tell you what I would normally do, and Andrea will back me up if she's still in the chat room. I would start crying. I would turn around. I would drive home. I would drive home crying. I would get out of the car. I'd call you and say I can't come to work, and I'd clean the car. Yeah. No, I'd probably call you and say I'm going to be late, and then I would deep clean it. But I didn't do that. I just wiped it up, and I'm good to go.
I spilled coffee in my truck this morning going to the Airbnb because I had we ran out of gift boxes.
Yeah,
Crystal told me, she's like, bring this gift box.
We're out of gift boxes, you piece of shit.
A BDM's coming, and then the sprinklers don't work, and the backyard's
already disrepair. It's already disrepair.
No, it's fine. No one even cares about the grass. We should have never done that. That's stupid.
I told you that.
I tried to tell you that.
I think we said rocks, and you're like, rocks? You got to play cornhole and rocks?
I was like, no one's going to give a damn.
No one's even opened the cornhole. Anyway, I had a big, up-to-the-brim mug of coffee that because I was running late. And
I made mine too big, too. I'm going to have to do that move that I see dads do where you get the tall cup, but you only get a half a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but you have the lid and stuff. I'm just like, it's a novelty mug that says tea on the side.
Oh, you bring your own mug?
Yeah,
I don't do that.
I don't have a travel mug or anything.
How do you not have you drink coffee every day, right?
Yeah, but I always drink it at home. I never go anywhere.
How many mugs are currently in your truck?
2 now.
I knew it.
And
that truck is already stinky.
Oh, it's so gross.
Stinky.
It is so gross.
I remember getting it, and I was like, damn.
It's a dent factory.
I went over the railroad tracks on 1792, and it spilled coffee all over everywhere.
Jesus.
I grabbed a beach towel that's sitting in the back from the kids' swim practice.
Just pulling sand everywhere.
And then I just started dabbing up the coffee that spilled all, it's still there. And the coffee mug on top of the beach towel. And it'll be there for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do we got?
Dan has a no-kids weekend. He needs ideas.
No kids weekend. What am I supposed to do?
So
this weekend?
I already ate a whole pizza and got at it last night.
A whole pizza?
Yeah,
that's not.
I ate a tiny.
You can do that with kids.
I ate a tiny personal pizza, and then I fucked my wife with our bedroom door open.
Daichi's got some mushrooms. I've been wanting to try it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Mushroom weekend.
I should do drugs, right? Hardcore
Daichi.
drugs with Daichi
above the
Me,
ground.
nice
you
man.
and Daichi will sit in the hot tub.
I would do that.
Right.
Although I don't know. I mean, you're touchy.
No.
You're grabby.
Gee, I do. I touch you.
Yeah. Oh, gee, me touchy.
I touch you.
You have to go out, obviously. You can't just stay in the house.
Yeah, I think we're going to go out.
Yeah.
I got to do something.
You're going to Four Flamingos, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Four Flamingos, the Richard Blaze restaurant. We made a reservation before they were even coming on. And we're going out there. So I'm going to check that out. That'll be fun. So I get a date night with my wife tomorrow night.
Are they giving free?
They are, actually. So shout out and love to Four Flamingos.
If you just talk about them, they give you the free.
You know what? They reached out, and they did a thing I've never seen before, where they reached out yesterday, and they're like, we know your reservation's coming up, and we just like to let you know that we have a few things for you. That sort of thing. And I'm like, I've never thought to do a day of. That's nice. That means you set a reminder.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice place.
Yeah, that's fancy town.
But then what are you going to do after? I mean, you're just going out to a nice dinner, and then you got to go party with Andrea.
Well, that's what I want to do, but I don't know. I'm out of practice.
I mean,
maybe I'll take her to a discotheque and we'll dance. When's the last time you guys have been to a discotheque?
Go skating.
No, that's for babies.
What about
adult night?
What about a movie?
I was supposed to go skating last weekend and I backed out.
Movie?
Movie?
No, you can do that anytime.
I don't go to any movies. Like an adult movie, like something sad, or like something, one of those movies where it's like they have a black box and you answer the phone and one person in the world dies or something. One of those sinister
Andrea's
movies.
saying no to that.
How about we go to Wildebeer downtown on Lake Yola? We could have some beers.
I'm not drinking right now.
Oh. Well, do mushrooms at
I could, that's what I'm saying. I could do mushrooms. I 100% could do drugs.
Take a trip to Fairvella.
No, she doesn't like any. She likes her womanizer.
What if he drank one last time?
I think you know what? Maybe
ruin his life.
Maybe
no, just stop after
that. Bradley Nolan hard. I'm going hard.
No, it's fine. Tonight you just for good time's sake.
I like good time's sake.
One last time, and then you'll keep going after this.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I'll do it.
That's it. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
All right. Let's get out of here. Seth, you got to go? Anything going on this weekend?
No, I have no.
Just karate?
Just karate.
That's all he's got, dude.
Tonight's a tournament class. Tomorrow is our kids class, sword class, kabuto, weapons class, and adult class.
Sword class?
So I teach like 4 or 5 hours on Saturdays.
So what's Tracy doing? Because I feel like she's still young and still doing and stuff.
Yeah, she's helping me out with the kids class.
No, she's doing work.
She's testing for a brown belt in August.
I'm sorry.
I was being serious. I wasn't trying to be funny.
I'm sorry. That's funny.
Doesn't she want to go out and enjoy her youth or 20s? You know what I'm saying? Like, now's the time. Like, you went out and did this.
And I do. I tell her anytime, I'm like, do whatever the hell you want.
She's not into those bro drugs like you are, right? Like doing the G and giving back rubs in the hot tub and stuff.
I'm not going to say
sometimes she smokes weed sometimes.
Who this was, but I used to hang out with this rich guy who was a born-again Christian. And he used to tell me all these crazy party stories of Vegas and the Lamborghinis and like the women and like
secret bars.
It was like
secret poker parties.
It was like Wolf of Wall Street type shit.
Yeah, no,
right?
I remember. I've been to a few of those at the end of his career.
And then born-again Christian, and then he used to tell me, he's like, I don't want my sons to ever do or experience
all this fun stuff. I want them to do just boring, horrible stuff.
I want them to, to not have premarital sex and to get married and then like do it right. And I don't want to. But then I used to tell him, I was like, well, don't you experience all that and then decided to go this other direction, right? But don't you want?
You have to see it.
You like experience it.
Exactly. Don't you want them to experience this like you did? And look at you now. Like, don't you want? No. And I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. I think they have to learn from themselves.
Oh, there's more to that story that I can't tell about either.
And just experience themselves. Like, you can't take that away from them because that experience may have made you the person you are today. And you're telling me these stories that you're laughing at how cool it was. And I'm like, anyway.
So yeah. Hopefully we'll go out and do something this weekend.
Just saying, experience your 20s, Tracy.
I told
Seth's already did this.
I let her do whatever she wants, and I'll go with her and have fun. I'll do literally go to the beach, go out downtown, whatever you want to do. I'll do with her. She just, she's not that type, which is what attracted me to her. She's not a party type girl. Until it just switches in her head one day, and then she's been missing it, and then she's going to go fuck her.
Do you worry about that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, I would worry about that.
If she was with someone her age,
fair.
They would be doing different. They wouldn't be a successful businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a 25-year-old guy, he's Zac Efron partying. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's got a, he's got a lowered Honda Accord, right?
But he's out there in the, carefree, not a care in the world. He doesn't have to.
He's still buying he doesn't have a medical card because he doesn't have enough money to. He still buys street weed.
Yeah. He could eat whatever he wants because he's still young, so his metabolism's still good. Yeah.
I'll never be fat. Those guys.
Yeah. I mean, Seth, goes off his diet one day.
He's gonna work so hard. I was gonna say
one big Buford.
I was gonna say I thought you'd relaxed your regimen a little bit. You're looking a little like you're trying to bulk up.
Oh, really?
Because you cycle, right? Like you bulk and then you lean out and bulk and then lean out. You don't do that anymore?
Way to do it. No, people do that. I don't.
You look
I
big.
never do that. Really?
Yeah, you look big.
That's good, I guess.
Tom looks big too, but I'm little.
Fat,
once a week I look in the mirror and I'm like, God damn, you're little. It's like shocking to me.
Don't you know by now?
No, it's still it surprises me. It's like really ugly people when they see themselves in the mirror. It surprises them.
Sam, any semantics?
We're going to do a second part of UFO talk on You Heard About This One.
All right.
So it'll be my episode.
there's been a lot of UFO talk on social media, and now people are saying, like, here's the proof. There's 100%
Oh, yeah, the
aliens.
government. That's what my episode's about. The government has released, they're doing reports on it. They're finally admitting that there are stuff out there that they don't know what it is.
And I feel like not that many people care about it.
They started releasing it in 2020, and everybody was freaking out. And they kind of try to do it low key.
But like to me, it's like nothing substantial. It's like, yeah,
they're
stuff
not really telling you anything. Yeah,
they're like.
The thing is, it's unidentified, but it doesn't mean it's an alien.
Correct.
It just means that they don't know what it could be. Some natural thing.
But some of it's fucking sketchy as hell.
But I just feel like them admitting that, and if that is true, people should be more shocked about it. They'd be like, "Wow, oh my god!"
Everybody's on TikTok.
But we're
Nobody
so
cares.
selfish, and
nobody cares about anything.
Yeah, we'd rather just watch. I'd rather watch those videos of that guy that doesn't wear any clothing that has the duck on TikTok.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
You know the guy I'm talking about? He just, and his mom's always yelling at him, and it's always him in a duck and a cowboy hat, and he's like always banging bad bitches and talking about it.
That's not in my algorithm.
Yeah, this
Weird.
guy's like, and he's got like millions of people following him, and it's just like a good-looking dude and a duck, and he just like parties all the time.
I gotta figure out how to TikTok, because every time I scroll through, I just see you guys the whole fucking time. Like, how the fuck do I get other people's shit?
I don't
get it.
It's all about scrolling, right?
I'm old-mailing that shit because I don't know.
It's all about your scrolling.
I see some like a guy with an amazing amount of tattoos and face tattoos, and he's a gambler, and all he does is like show how rich he is off gambling, and I'm this can't be true, because he's gambling. He's doing like, unless you're counting cards, you can't win this much money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all put on.
It's all fake, right?
100%.
Anyway, Seth, how do people get involved with your dojo?
You can go to the Instagram, which is Karate of Orlando, send me a message, or the website, karateoforlando.com, send me a message. Always doing specials for all the listeners and BDMs.
There you go.
All
right. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you missed anything from this live broadcast, you can catch everything on our YouTube channel. Just search Tom and Dan Live and sign up to be a BDM if you want to hear all of our... We've been doing like really... I think a lot of our BDM content's probably more intimate than it's ever been, because we've kind of just pushed that show into like our little get it off our chest sessions.
We talk about the business. We say things that we probably wouldn't say in normal shows. Also, we're sending out the invite to the beach party if you are a BDM. So if you're not, sign up, because we're going to send that out July 27th, I believe.
Oh. Yes, sir.
So you have until July 27th to sign up so you can be invited.
Don't forget, 29th, Cafe Da Vinci, free show, True Phonic and Little Stranger. We will be there a little bit before showtime, so come hang out. It's in beautiful DeLand, Florida, again, at our friends over at Cafe Da Vinci.
And if you're Sanfording, book airtnd.com, and that's our Airbnb. It's completely decorated like the show, and we got nice beds in there.
It's super nice.
No, well,
they really are. They're Maloof brand.
I mean, they're fully adjustable. They have massage. Hyper chill mattresses, hyper chill pillows, like all brand new.
Big ass TV. Walk to the bars. It's awesome.
Yeah. So that's bookairtnd.com. All right, guys. We'll see you on Monday.
Wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.